Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Aquarius, in today's reading, I am going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards. Going to do your reading and then clarify it, okay? So let us get started. I hope you're doing well, my fellow Aquarians. Okay, so let's do this. Two cards for Aquarius for their highest good. All right. My goodness. All right. So you do have the card of solitude. It says, in silence, peace prevails. I've been getting this card a lot. It's crazy. But really take the time to have solitude, to really meditate, clear your mind, okay? Because you really need that. You will get the answers that you're looking for when you do this, okay? So just know that. All right, so then you have discovering the truth. You stand in the light of truth. Wow. Only see the truth in things, okay, you guys? Don't take anybody's word for it or anything like that, the gossip and stuff like that. Just see the truth in everything. Speak your truth and see the truth, like the card says, okay? You stand in the light of truth. Wow. It's crazy because you look at this card and these people right here, they look like they're gossiping. And then you're like right here, like, like, nope, I'm not going to go over there. I'm not going to go that way because you're gossiping, you gossipers. Just kidding. All right. So Aquarius, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. So let's do this. Aquarius. This is going to be for Aquarius spirit for their highest good. Alrighty, let's do this. One card for the current. Oh, one card for the current. One for the situation. One for the past. One for what's hidden. One for the hopes and fears. One for what you need to do now, what you need to work on, and one for the outcome. Wow, it's a lot here. My goodness. All right, so so you do have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is, if you look at her, she is blindfolded. She seems like she can't move forward. Maybe she's feeling trapped. Maybe that's you. You're feeling trapped. There's something here that you're not seeing. Maybe that's why that card came out, because it is the truth. You need to see the truth, okay? Really see the truth in things. You also have the Two of Swords for the situation. You're going in a new direction. You're at a crossroads right now, like at a pause. I feel like you need to take off your blindfold and really see things for what they are. I also feel like you're going to be making a decision very soon. You have the Four of Cups in the past, and I feel like you need to start focusing more. If not, this is in the past, so hopefully it's in the past. You do have the Justice card. We'll see when we clarify the cards. You do have the Justice card, and the Justice card is saying that there is justice here. You could be dealing with a legal matter. You're trying to balance everything, or you could be dealing with a Libra. So let's see what comes of it. You have the Hierophant here, and definitely you're looking for some kind of answers. I feel like you're looking at traditional values more seriously now, even religion values. So I feel like you're definitely looking at that more closely. You have the Nine of Swords here. The Nine of Swords is talking about being in your mind constantly, thinking negative, worrying, but we'll see why it's here. The High Priestess is here. It's talking about trusting your intuition. You really need to start trusting your intuition, trust your higher self and the decisions that you're making. Trust. And then the Nine of Pentacles is about being independent, trying to establish yourself, having that material success. So let us see what the cards say. So take what resonates with you, Aquarius, and leave the rest. This is for Aquarius spirits. Let's see what's going on. Why is the Eight of Swords here for Aquarius for their highest good? One more card. Wow. All right. So, maybe there was something here and something that has made you very emotional. I feel like there was something that you didn't see, or maybe you felt like you couldn't move forward from it. I feel like you've been very emotional, or you're going to be very emotional very soon. This is a card of hurt, being sad. And I feel like you're going through that right now. I also feel like for somebody out there, I feel like they're going through a divorce and they're taking it very hard, very hard. For everyone else, I feel like your emotions are going to be very high also, because of something's here. Something is here. So just know that. With the Justice card, I feel like if you're dealing with any legal matters, they are going to be in your favor. Things are going to be balancing out for you. And I do feel like your emotions are going to be running high. You're going to be making decisions fairly, and they're going to be making decisions fairly towards you. Okay, so I also feel like there is justice here for some of you guys, for everyone basically, because you have the Justice card here twice. Just see the truth in everything, you guys. Really see the truth. And I feel also too that there was a truth that came out and that it did hurt you very much. Just know that with the Justice here being here twice, I do feel like there is justice going to be done, that you don't need to do anything, that in time it's going to be justified. Okay. So, wow. You do have the Two of Swords here in the situation. And why is the Two of Swords here? One more card. Wow. Okay. All right, so you do have the Two of Swords, and you are definitely going in a new direction. You are definitely making decisions. Okay, so there is a decision here that you're contemplating. You're leaving something behind, definitely, because you have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is saying that now you're moving forward. Things are going to get calmer because things are going to come to an end. There's endings here too, because you have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is saying, move forward. Stop being in this undecisive light, this hurt, this emotions, like keep going forward. And you will, because you have the Six of Swords here. The Six of Swords is saying you're leaving all that drama, all those obstacles, all those situations. You're moving to better, calmer water. You do have the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune is saying that there is a cycle coming to a close. Your luck is going to change for the better. It's not going to stay, you're not going to be feeling like it's stuck anymore. I also feel with the Ace of Pentacles here that really watch your finances, okay? Try to save money when you can, but I also feel like you're going to have a lot of creative ideas. I feel like you're going to be able to handle anything. You could be learning something new also. But definitely there is some kind of abundance here for you, big times, like big abundance coming in. So, wow. It could be from a settlement or something like that, but that could be something's here for you because the wheel is turning in your favor. Wow, that's nice. So with the Four of Cups here in the past, I feel like you need to start focusing on things, okay? Because there's going to be some kind of opportunities around you. This is in the past, but regardless, stay focused, okay? Stay focused and don't let go of that. You have the Justice card up here for the what's hidden. Why is the Justice here? Card here. One more card. So you do have the Page of Cups and the Ten of Wands. There is some kind of messages coming in. Maybe there is a truth that you're going to see. A truth. Some kind of truth. I feel like there's going to be some kind of, could also be a legal matter, something legally in the message. But there is a message coming through with the Page of Cups. Everything's trying to balance out for you, which is really good. I feel like you need to have that forgiveness in your heart to whoever or whatever happened in the past. Like, let go of it. have forgiveness. You don't have to tell them anything or say anything to them, but you need to just forgive them in your heart. Give it to God and forgive them, because you need that, so you can move forward. I do feel like there is opportunities. You are definitely moving forward. There's going to be a lot of messages. So really trust your intuition also. And this look and pay attention to your dreams. There's some kind of message there also. You have the 10 of Wands, and they're asking you to start taking it easy, start setting boundaries, because you're taking on a lot. You're very overwhelmed. You're taking a lot on your shoulders. Everybody's worry, problems. You're trying to do everything, and you really need to slow it down and take it easy. They want you to start setting boundaries. Okay, set limits. Start saying no to people. Don't just say you're going to do everything for everybody, because you're not. You're trying to carry everything, and you don't need to do that. You have the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is here. Why is the Hierophant? One more card. Wow. Okay. So there is some kind of ending here. So be ready for that, because it's something that you're not gonna. It's just gonna come up. There is an ending here. So okay. So let's start with the Hierophant. The Hierophant is here. You're looking for answers. You're looking for some kind of answers about everything that's been going on. I feel like you're looking at your religion values more, also traditional values also. But you are also very divinely guided. You have a very closeness to our divine. The Ten of Swords is here, and the Ten of Swords is telling you that there's an ending coming very soon. There's an ending that you're not going to see, because you're going to be very emotional. There is some kind of ending. Something has come to an end, whether it was the obstacles, whether it was a relationship, whether it was something that's coming to an end. And it is, because you have the Wheel of Fortune here. You have the Six of Swords. It's like you're leaving something behind. Definitely. You're not going to do it no more, because you don't want it no more. You don't want the drama. You just want that peace in your heart. So definitely. And also too, with the Ten of Swords, it goes to a 1. So there's another new beginning coming in, because you do have the Wheel of Fortune here. With the Knight of Wands, I feel like there's a lot of change coming in for you. I feel like, you're going to be excited. You're going to have that. You're ready for all this change to come in. You've been waiting for it. Just really be careful on doing things on an impulse. Don't just rush into any choices or decisions. Really take your time with it, okay? But there is a lot of change coming in, so be ready. And then you have the Nine of Swords up here for what you need to do now. One more card. Wow, there's that new beginning. All right, so you do have the Nine of Swords, so really, really get out of your mind, okay? If you're thinking about the past or thinking about somebody, really let it go. Whatever it is, it's time. Forgive them and just let it go, okay? Because you don't want to be in your mind all the time. You don't want to be worrying about it. You don't want to be exhausted from trying to do everything. You just don't want that anymore. Really leave that, okay? You do have the Hangman. They want you to have patience, because there is a new beginning coming in. You have the Ace of Wands here. Ace of Wands is saying you're going to be very inspired. There is a new beginning here. You're going to have a lot of ideas. You're going to start new projects. You're in a new direction. You're going to go in a new direction, so it's good. Really have patience and let go of that past. Let it go, you guys. Let it go. Go within and meditate. See the truth in everything that you're doing, okay? Not just because the card says it, but there is a truth here. Don't take anybody's word for it. Just see the truth in everything. You have the High Priestess here and what you need to work on. And why is the High Priestess here? One more card. Wow. All right. So really trust your intuition, okay? You have that intuitive gift, Aquarius. So really trust your intuition. Trust your higher self. Trust the decisions that you're making. Follow your heart and what you want to do. The King of Swords is here, and the King of Swords is saying focus. It's time for you to be more focused. You're very disconnected. You have a lot in your mind. You're very overwhelmed. Things are just moving around in your life, and it's like you're not being very focused, and they want you to start focusing on things. Okay, you're very smart, you're very direct, you're very truthful, so start focusing. You know how to make decisions. You will be able to make your decisions. Trust your intuition on that. And also with the Nine of Wands here, Nine of Wands is saying that even though you're tired, and you feel like giving up, and you feel like, you know what, I had enough already, keep pushing forward. Okay, push forward, because you're almost at this end of the cycle, so it's good. Just don't give up on anything. Your dreams, your inspirations, whatever you want to create, whatever it is that you want, don't give up on anything. Just keep pushing forward, because there is a lot of change that's going to come through for you. And then you have the Nine of Pentacles. And why is the Nine of Pentacles here for Aquarius? Wow. All right, so you have the Four of Swords and the Knight of Swords with the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is talking about, working on yourself, trusting your higher self, being very independent, knowing what you want, establishing yourself, getting that material success, and that's good. It's very good. But they want you to rest. Okay, they want you to rest. You're feeling very overwhelmed. You're taking on a lot. You need to let go of the past. You've been through a lot. You've been very emotional, and they want you to just rest. Start resting. Start taking it easy. Start doing that. If you feel tired, then go and take a nap. If you feel like you don't want to work out, or you don't want to go do something, then don't do it. Go rest. Okay, because you need to. And then you have the Knight of Swords here. With the Knight of Swords, they're asking you that don't rush on anything, okay? Don't make quick decisions. Really take your time and see things for what they are, and have patience for everything. You may not see it all at once, you may not see it the next day, but you will see a lot of change coming in, okay? But just don't make things on an impulse. Don't make choices that are going to be quick. Don't go buy a car and a house and, go take out $1 million out of your account. Don't go and do things like that. Really take the time to have patience, to look at things, right. Okay. Because you need to. Wow. All right. It's interesting. It's a lot going on in your life, Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. So, whew. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. God bless.